All right, guys, I did some computering. Check it out. Thank you, ChatGPT, for this info. And that was ChatGPT, obviously, as I just said, telling me how big I need to make this airbox. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mock it up with this cardboard. But the bigger question that I have right now is there's a huge fire. It's super, actually really sad, really frustrating, burning behind us. And it's super smoky. But I just spilled so much gas. I spilled so much gas right here because I was cleaning up to move. Turbo! But I don't know what's worse. The fumes from this or the smoke outside. I think I might need to open the garage door. It's getting pretty bad. The gas smells bad. So I'm going to open the garage door for a little bit. Hopefully it's not as smoky. But yeah, so we're going to mock up a little airbox for this sucker. All right, so like I said, my plan is use this cardboard to mock up our airbox that we need. Because that's kind of the next step, is we need to know how big and where the airbox is going to be. So thanks to ChatGPT, I know the dimensions. So we're gonna figure this out. So we'll get started on that now. I'll time lapse me working on it. Go. This is our mocked up box. So I think we may have to do something back there with the steering post. Either just notch this, or I don't know. We'll figure that out. But so I have to have it stick out a little bit so I can put a pipe on there, so I can have something stick on, to do like a hose clamp to connect the airbox to these. So yeah, maybe I'll kind of figure that next. And yeah, but this is pretty cool. I think this isn't too bad of a deal to make. So yeah, should fit on there about like that. So yeah, we'll yeah, I kind of want to figure this part out, because it needs to sit probably there. I'm going to measure. All right, we'll do that. All right, this is kind of what we're going to need to make out of steel or aluminum. So just wanted to make sure I had room, so I put these on. They're the same distance as this, and then we'll just get a hose to go in between, put a hose clamp on this side and one on this side. And then this is where our intake will come in. So yeah, Then I had to cut that corner out. So yeah, it'll fit on something like that, you know, and now it's not hitting the steering post. So yeah, I think that will be a good form for what we got. I just need to now measure these, and then also probably some vacuum lines. So I have to run from the air. I'll stick this, kind of sits on, those are too big obviously, but you run, I'm not sure if I'll be able to go to here. We have to test to the Airbox so that you pressurize the bowl and it lets more fuel in. I may also have to do one to the top of the slide, but I don't know if I will or not. But anyway, so that's what we've got going so far. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. So we'll talk to Tony and see what he thinks, and I might make it, he might help me, I don't know. We'll decide that later, but yeah, exciting.
One eternity later.
All right, for this video, it's been forever since I filmed it. It's been forever since I had the last installment on it, and I'm sorry about that. Turbo 440 sitting here. We have an Airbox made, almost, cut out and bent. Tony is gonna weld it for us. He's been incredibly busy doing some stuff, so he hasn't been able to weld it together for us, but soon he will. So what we did is we got it made out of aluminum. It's basically the same as that box. We had to take a little bit of space off, but yeah, so box is made. Well, cut out, sorry. So and then we had to figure out, the other thing we had to figure out was the connections for it. And Tony found some like tubes online that have ridges on them already. So we'll be able to just weld them on, and then the hose clamps will fit below that, so they'll have a harder time blowing off. But yeah, I really want to get back working on this. I'm stoked about it. I think it's super fun. But yeah, thanks for being here. Sorry it's been so long since we had an installment on this. You know, it's hard when it's not your only job or your only deal. So Tony's, we'll start bugging him about it again soon here, but yeah, we're gonna have it soon, hopefully, and then we'll get putting it together and doing some testing and some tuning. I don't know how we're gonna do the clutching. It's gonna be something else for it. So yeah, but like I said, thanks for being here. I'm fully invested in this sled. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. We just have to make the stars align a little bit for it, and then we'll be ripping. So thanks for being here. Like and subscribe. We've got so much more content coming. We've got a ton of builds over there happening, ton of builds there happening, there. Things are happening with that. But yeah, thanks for being here, like I said a few times, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.